What is up, guys? We are back for another video. It's been a long time. Got a pretty good one here for you. As you can see, it is cold out here in Kansas City. But a week or two ago, I went out to IFO and I took Scarry Terry. And kind of a bit of background before I show you guys a couple clips of how that went. This would be my first time, I think, going out to the track this year. Previously, out at Heartland, it went 972 at 140. First pass, right? I drove the car there. I'd like to say off the trailer, but I drove the car there. First pass went 972 at 140. It was on a pretty moderate boost ramp. It was like really slow. I think it was like all in by like 2 seconds. Like it was really slow, and it was leaving on like, I don't know, 5-6 pounds or something. So the goal of this one was to hit it hard. Like I was going to try to get it to spin first and then work backwards and back it down from there, because I knew I'm going to have one shot. So I didn't want to waste it. This was the last event of Heartland Park. They're set to close after this year, so I also wanted to go and maybe just go down the track one last time in case, you know, they tear it down. So it was October 22nd, 2023. I got in at, I think, right around 9 o'clock a.m. or so, and they were set to race really early. So got there, teched in, tech went good. They didn't have any issues, and went to the staging lanes and made my first pass. So let's take a look. So, I did not expect that to hook. It was actually pretty surprising. I had it in pretty hard. I think we were all in about 0.75 seconds into the run, leaving at $4,000 on the brake, and it was making like 11 pounds of boost on the brake. So it just dead hooked. The track, actually, I will say, Heartland's usually not great, but we walked out there and walked the track right beforehand, and it had pretty good bite to it, so I knew I could hit it pretty hard. I think it went like I'll put the time ticket up right here, but 144 to the 60 foot. I think it went 6009 at 118 to the eighth, and then 933 at 149 to the quarter. So it just dead ass hooked, and I had a data log going, and I was so excited. I just turned off and just drove by. Everyone kind of pulled over to the side and went up to the time booth, so I didn't get my data log, which is important going in later into this conversation. But went and got my time ticket. They said, "You need to go to tech." Pointed me right over, so went over to tech. I figured, okay, I'm booted. I went almost 150 miles an hour in a strong headwind, 933, no cage, no shoot. I was like, I'm done. So I didn't want to wait in the tech line. I got out of the car and walked over to Sean, one of the guys that works there at Heartland, and he said, well, let me look at the car before I kick you out. He looked at the car, he goes, do you want to turn it down? I said, nah, I'm not going to turn it down. He goes, yeah, man, I'm sorry. He was like, if it was closer to 990, maybe I could say it's new enough to where not, you know, get a cage, but you're going really fast, you know, for not having a cage. I said, I get it, man. No hard feelings, no worries. He goes, hey, if you want to run to the 660 and cut it off, I'll let you run. I said, sure, that works, because I want to work on my short track. I was hoping I'd get like a 1.3 something 60 foot. It went 1.44. I was kind of disappointed on that. because I was hitting it pretty hard. But if you kind of watch the video, and I'll put like a slow motion video right here, but it just plants the rear tire, and just a lot of that is going to be eating up my 60 foot. But I figured, hey, I'm bringing it a little bit sooner, go back out and try again. I'd like to break into the 5, so we'll see. Anyway, here's our second pass. All right, so we made the next pass here that you guys just saw, and it sped up a little bit. Went 141 to the 60 foot, a little bit better. Not where I want to be, but a little bit better. Went 598, so we broke into the 5s at like 117. We lost a little bit of mile an hour, and then I got on the brakes hard, which you could see. So I pulled around to the ticket booth, and he tells me I need to stop because I'm still going too fast. I told him, hey, the guy, you know, at the tech booth said if I can cut it off at the 660, don't go 150, he's fine with it. He said that the track manager was going to have to talk to me, and I was going to have to tell him that, and they were going to have to argue about it. So at that point, I was like, I really don't want to get involved with that. But I did get a data log this time. Took a look at the data log. It was dropping fuel pressure pretty bad. So right around 20.5 pounds of boost, it was starting to drop fuel pressure down to like 35 pounds of fuel pressure, which is pretty bad. It didn't get crazy lean, but you could definitely tell it was getting lean. You could really see it in the RPM curve, which was costing us ET for sure. So got that. You know, at that point I was like, I'm done. So it was a really good day at the track. I'm really excited for next year. I know what I need to fix. Probably some safety stuff needs to happen, and I think it's time for a bigger fuel pump. Obviously, I will say I did put a bunch of E98 in it, and I forgot it was E98. I've had it for a while. I thought it was E85, like Renegade E85. So I put a lot of E98 in it, which is not easy on the fuel system. So that could have been a good portion to it. I'll have to kind of go out and check and see to get another data log with like pump E in it, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll get some more videos of it this winter, and we'll keep you know, progressing on, doing more videos. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.